Hello everyone, I'm Steve Russell with the Hoosier Mushroom Society, and we are going to announce the winners for the 2017 Online Fall Foray. So we had a large number of participants, we had about 30 participants, and we had a fair number of prizes, as you can see behind me. And so I'm going to briefly go over the winners and talk about what you guys are going to get in the mail. So Sunday, for the big day, the winner there is going to be Pappas D, Demetra Pappas. She had 50 species that day, and for that, she is going to get this felted mushroom set. It's fair trade, holiday ornaments and stockings, it says. So it's kind of built for the holidays. But this is for the Sunday big day. Demetra, 50 species. Pretty good. On the Saturday big day, we have Dylan Martin. He had 61 species on Saturday. Very impressive, Dylan. For that, you get a Modern Marvels Mold and Fungus DVD. It's a pretty neat episode from the History Channel on Modern Marvels. And you also get a morel mushroom recipe cookbook. This is from Tom Nauman, morelmania.com. Tom's a good guy, so I'd suggest you check out his site and look for more morel-themed gifts. The big day on Friday went to King Opal, and it was kind of surprising. 11 species won the big day on Friday. Apparently not many people got out on Friday. But for that, you get the Essential Guide to Cultivating Mushrooms. It's a pretty nice book, written by Stephen Russell, so written by myself. This is my book. If you're interested in growing mushrooms, you can get on Amazon, pick it up. It should be a pretty good buy. This was printed in 2014, I believe. So it's just a few years old. So congrats, King Opal. 11 species on Friday. On Thursday, the big day, once again, Pappas D. 57 species on Thursday. And for that, you're going to get 100 Cool Mushrooms. This is a book written by Michael Kuo and Andy Methvin. It's a pretty nice book here. Just goes over 100 interesting mushroom species. So congrats, Pappas D, Demetra. That was 57 species on Thursday. On Wednesday, we're kind of going back through the week. You know, we're approaching the top prize from the end forward. So on Wednesday, the big day was Karoo, 56 species. You get Mycelium Running, written by Paul Stamets. Sure to be a classic book in mycology if it's not already. Congrats, Karoo, 56 species on Wednesday for the Wednesday big day. Going back to Tuesday, the Tuesday big day goes to Dylan Martin with 30 species. And for that, Dylan, you are going to get this morel pin set to go along with your Modern Marvels DVD. This is also a product put together by Tom Nauman of Morel Mania. So he produces a lot of these cast resin morels on different types of bases and things. So Dylan, congrats, you get the morel pin as well. On Monday, the big day goes to FMK. So Francis Curbs Buckley. Francis, you get an identification reaction kit. For those of you that don't have one of these already, the use is for different types of mushroom species like Ammonitis or Boletes. You can put these different chemicals on the surface of the cap or various parts of the mushroom and note the color change. Whatever color they change can help in identifying those species. So I don't know if you have this already, Francis, but you get another one, you can give it away or do whatever you want with it. But that's the gift for Monday big day. Francis, you got 19 species. So congrats. So the largest edible haul, there was actually, so if you read the rules of the event, there was only one person that actually followed the rules for the event and posted some type of verification on the total weight that they found for their given species. And so this is going to go to DC Chris. So Chris, what you get is the home, what do I call this? A home assortment. So you get some little salt and pepper shakers, mushroom salt and pepper shakers. You also get a morel mushroom recipe cookbook from Morel Mania. Little pot holder shaped like a mushroom, as well as a mushroom apron and hot pad. So a home assortment going to Chris. Congratulations, and thanks for posting that entry to allow me to give away that prize, Chris. So best photograph. The book the winner receives this book, Edible Wild Mushrooms of Illinois, written by Joe McFarland and Greg Mueller. This is a really good book for our area. If you're primarily interested in wild edible mushrooms, it covers most of the common species. And you should pick it up, have it in your library if you're interested in mushrooms in Indiana, especially wild mushrooms, wild edible mushrooms. So it's called A Field to Kitchen Guide, Edible Wild Mushrooms of Illinois and Surrounding States. And this is going to MFS 3168. So I'm not exactly sure who that is right offhand, but the picture I selected for best photograph, it'll be online in the links, and you can check that out. So congratulations, MFS 3168. I probably know you, but just not by that screen name. So the rarest mushroom is going to get this book, Mushrooms of North America by Orson Miller. This is a really great book that everybody should have, but I am going to hold off on presenting this to the winner until I get the DNA results back from the mushrooms. I'm sure there's going to be a number of really rare and interesting species, and so I really want to get the DNA back before I give out this gift. But somebody's going to get this gift. I'm not sure who yet. So for the biggest day for the week, so we're down to the final two prizes. So the biggest day for the week is going to get this. It's a signed copy of Mushrooms of the Midwest. It's probably the best field guide in existence for Indiana currently, as well as the whole central Midwest. This one is actually signed by Michael Kuo and Andy Methvin. Michael Kuo is a mushroomexpert.com. If you've been online researching mushrooms, I'm sure you've encountered this website. Andy Methvin was a mycologist that used to live here in the Midwest, and now he's down in Georgia. But it's a really great book. Signed copy is going to go to Dylan Martin with 61 species. That was the biggest day of the week for most individual species in a day. So congrats, Dylan. I don't know if you have this already, but I hope it'll be an interesting thing for your collection, it being signed and all. So congratulations, Dylan, for that. And the final top prize is going to get $100 in cash money, as well as this pewter morel sculpture. So I actually picked this up a while back. I think I actually got this from Tom Nauman of Morel Mania a while ago, and I just thought it would be a great little trophy for our first event. And the winner of the grand prize for the first online fall foray for the Hoosier Mushroom Society is going to be Demetra Pappas. D. Pappas online. She had a total, I counted it up to 158 species. So not all of them are named in the group currently, in the project. I think there's probably about 120, 130 that are currently named, but I kind of went through and looked at what individual species are likely to be species that we just haven't named yet. And so the total I came up with was 158. That's quite impressive. So it's well-deserved. Demetra, you win it a number of places around the state, had a whole bunch of really cool finds, and all of your dried specimens came into me immaculately organized, and so I really appreciate that. And so congratulations to the winner. We are going to be doing this again probably a couple times next year. We'll probably do a summer foray as well as a fall foray again, probably the same week. This year for the event, it was a little interesting in terms of we had an extended warm period, and so that kind of pushed the season back. So next year, I don't know if we'll have it on the same week next year in the fall, but we'll probably do 2 week-long forays throughout the year. So when we do it again, we'll have a number of new and assorted interesting prizes to give out during that time period. And so I hope you can all join us for future forays, and if you weren't able to participate in this year, you'll have a couple opportunities next year. So thanks a lot, everybody.